families by inspiring, challenging, and equipping men to becoming better effective fathers, husbands, leaders in our community. Choose to Change Mentoring is a self-supporting Christian-based mentoring program dedicated to helping people change their lives around. We meet on a weekly basis with our meeting consisting of 30 minutes of teaching, 20 minutes of open discussion. Membership is completely free of charge, but we do encourage $100
Donation fee.
donation fee. Not this year, donations from our members and anyone else that believes in what we do. Our mentoring program is designed to give people a starting point to a better future. We do not claim to have all the answers, but be assured we do have answers. Choose to Change Mentoring believes in the life-changing power of God through faith in Jesus Christ. We believe that God has already done his part and that it is our responsibility to learn to do ours. We believe in inspiring, challenging, and equipping. Inspiring men and women to believe in the impossible. Challenging testimony and experiences of others that have overcome incredible challenges. Equipping by teaching basic principles of life that must be learned and practiced if success in life is to be achieved. So, if you are ready, say,
I'm ready.
Okay, here are the first three principles you must believe in order to get started to the right successful living. Recognizing that you have problems and you need help. Who've got problems?
Wait.
Believe that God, the Father, and the Lord Jesus Christ is the ultimate hope and strength. Thank God for that. For those of us that have problems. You are ready to take action now, and tonight we're here to guide you to take action through your problems. So tonight our speaker is going to be El Founder Orlando Salinas. Back from San Antonio, Texas, outreach. Great. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Welcome back.
How you guys doing? The group getting smaller. Good. We're weeding out. Weeding out. The weak, the lazy. What's up? Good enough. What's your name, young lady? Monica? Monica? Glad to meet you. My name's Orlando. Well, what's your name? Evan? Okay. Welcome to Choose to Change. I want to welcome you guys. I appreciate everyone being here tonight. My name is Orlando Salinas, and I am the program director of this meeting, this McAllen meeting. Our program director assistant, Rudy, and where's Zapata? There he is. Assistant program director, Zapata. And my son over there. There you go. I was thinking about, I've been traveling a lot, and I've been, those of you that don't know, if you're here for the first time, what's your name?
Brandy.
Huh?
Brandy.
Brandy, glad to meet you, Brandy.
Hi.
And I'm glad you're here. Those of you who are here for the first time, I want to welcome you. You're an answered prayer, and this program is specifically for men and women. It's specifically for men and women who have a desire to change their life. Period. That's why we're here. That's what we do here. We help people change their life. I exclusively, I like talking directly to men. But as you stay here long enough, you'll find out a lot of things that we teach in these classes not only are good for men, but the women can use everything that I teach for their lives. Whether you want to be a better leader, a better mother, a better wife, whatever it is that you want to do better. The key is, do you want to change? Everybody that comes into this room, that's the question that I want to know. I want to know, I'm not too concerned about where you've been, how you got here. What I'm concerned with is, do you want to change your life? Because if that's the answer to that is yes, then we can help. I can help. Because this is the reason that I started this organization. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We have this meeting every Thursday. Now we have meetings in West Local every Tuesday? Monday. We have meetings in Harlingen every Tuesday. We're starting meetings in San Antonio where men are rising up. Men like me that made a change in their life and decided, you know what, I need to go help somebody. Pastors are rising up and deciding that, you know what, we need to do more. And not just preach over the pulpit, but get our hands wet to the people and teach people how to change their life. That's why I'm here. Just a little bit about myself. I did 13 years in prison. By the time I was 17, I was already in prison. Got out of prison at 24. Put a needle in my arm for the first time within 3 months of my release. Became a hardcore drug addict after going to prison for the first time. For 10 years, I put needles in my arm, robbed, cheated, lied, killed, whatever it needed to do to just get one more hit. That was me. I was a loser drug addict, a loser father, a loser husband. I was a loser, literally. At the age of 33 years old, I robbed a store for one more hit on my daughter's 4th birthday. Most devastating day of my life. I wanted to die. Not only for me, but for my family. My kids, my wife. I almost destroyed my family. And I had to go back to prison at the age of 33 years old. Indicted on a habitual indictment on a 1st-degree felony. Bluebird. But by the grace of God, they only gave me 6.5 years. That was pretty cool. It's called a miracle. And I took that miracle. See, everybody in here already has that miracle. You know why? Because you're here. You made it. To these rooms, that is. Now where you go from here is going to be up to you. And this is what we're here for. I walked out of prison at 40 years old. 13 years ago. 40. With a dream. And this is what I strive to impart to people. To help you learn to dream again. To learn to believe in the impossible. Because for most people that come into these rooms, they need a miracle. You need something more than just words and pat on the back. You need some substance. Personally, in here we believe in God. We believe that you need God, first of all. We believe in God the Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. That's what we believe. We believe that that is our ultimate source of hope and strength. But see, more than that, you need to do. My question, the big question for me, and here's how I'll start off this meeting. My big question is because I knew about God, I believed in God, I gave my life to Jesus Christ, I knew what I needed to do. It was doing it that was the problem. And I didn't know exactly what to do when I was ready to change my life. I'm 33, knowing that I'm going to walk out of prison at 40. What am I going to do at 40? And I started seeking answers. And I found them. And this is what we teach here. The answers that I found, and the ones that I continue finding, because I'm on a continual search for answers. For answers. For answers to life. How to make it better. How to make myself better. How to help others. What makes life work well. What really matters. And if life isn't working well, what are you going to change? This is what this program is all about. And that's why you're here. Well, I hope that's why you're here. Because if you want to change your life, you want to be more, and have more, and become more, it's a choice. That's why I put up here, winner and loser. There's three kinds of people in this world. There's winners, and there's losers. And then there's those that lot of us are in that third category here. That those of us that just simply haven't figured it out yet. That's all. We're in a process. Going from losing to winning. And the process for this is what this is here. This is what the process is. Choose to change. So if you're ready, say I'm ready.
Ready.
And I wanted to share one of the big things that I share in this room is what is it that you need to change? So if I ask some of you in here, what do you think in your life needs to change? Anybody willing to throw up something? What in your life do you think needs to change? Yeah. Yourself? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Anybody else?
Attitude.
Attitude? Okay, let's throw that one out. Attitude. Is that right? Ernie, man, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to do what I do. Anybody else want to throw something up? What do you think you have to change? Huh?
Habits.
Man, you guys are good. See? People have been listening. What other things do you think you need to change in order to better your life? Yes. Man. I'm getting excited now. Perspective. Perspective. Perception. The way you think. It's called your philosophy. Yes, sir.
Choices.
Choices. And what I'm going to call that is choices. I'm going to call that. No. That's correct. Your choices. Anybody else? Yes. Friends. Now, this is awesome right here. This is a moment. Anybody else? Environment. Man, is that right? Because I got it.
Switch the O and on.
This one? Environment. Roman?
Good roll.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Everybody agree?
That's a new way. That's a new way.
That's a new way of doing it.
Yeah, that's right.
One of the things I teach in these rooms is that there's a long time ago when I went back to prison, one of the things I wanted to know is how to change my life. How do you change your life? How do you change your life? And these things, believe it or not, were not on my mind. This is not what I thought I had to change. Somebody thought, this is what you have here is what you call. All this stuff here is called philosophy. How do you call philosophy?
O-P.
Huh?
O-P-H-Y.
Oh, mindset. Your thinking. Believe it or not, you guys just mentioned key ingredients in life change. These things, I remember the first time that I started searching about how to change your life. And, you know, they tell you to write some things down, and I wrote some things down. And I wrote all my problems. How many have problems here? Anybody have problems? If I asked you to write a list of problems, could you write a few?
2 pages.
Yes? My mother, my sister, my brother, the judge. Right? I wrote, you know, drugs, alcohol, cocaine, you know, I wrote all these problems that I had. And I found out. And they looked at my sheet and they said, well, this is a good list. I said, but you forgot something. I said, no, that's my problem. I'm a loser drug addict. Put needles in my arm. I steal, I rob, I cheat. He said, well, you forgot to put something on there. He said, you didn't put your name on it. See, what I found out a long time ago is that my core problem is the man in the mirror. That's it. That's it. As simple as that sounds, it's so simplistic, it went right over my head. I didn't understand what he was trying to say. I didn't understand this. See, because I want to make the list of, okay, cocaine, habits, the judge, the parole officer, my attorney. I would have put all those issues. But it didn't never dawn on me that it was my attitude. I never even thought about that it was my choices. I didn't even think that it was my habits. Because most of us judge ourselves by our what? Intentions. But we judge everybody else by their actions. See, in your mind, we think we're okay. Because I was a good kid. I was a good kid. I was 19 years old, right? And I was standing in front of a judge. It was murder, aggravated robbery, burglary, burglary of a building, and escape. But I'm standing in front of a judge telling him I'm a good kid. In fact, my mom told him to. See, so we have this warped perspective of life. Because in our minds, we see things a whole different way than what you see others. So then, this is the key to change. It's amazing that you all throw this up. Because I'm going to talk about some of these things. This is the key to change. A lot of this stuff you're going to hear over and over again. And all this stuff I learned through books, in prison. Through books in prison, that's pretty much it. But I learned it. And I couldn't, because I was laser focused into changing my life. And believe it or not, if you're here tonight, and I venture to say, because I know most of the people in here, each and every one of us have issues in our lives. Whether it be drug addiction, whether it be just, marital problems, whether it be, your own selfish habits, whatever it may be. We're all having to face obstacles in our life, in our business. Right? I'm a businessman, believe it or not. A businessman. Rudy's a businessman. He said that was easy. He went from one business, illegal, to a legal business. I said, there you go. There you go. We're learning. But yeah, I have a very successful business. And you know how I learned to start my own business? Where I learned? In prison. So everything I'm talking to you about is not only something that I just, whooped up off of Google. Some of this stuff I'm about to share I did. But I've gone through this. This is my guide. This is what I do. And I want to help you today. So, we're going to talk about a few things. What I wanted to do was, I was talking to a single mother yesterday. I was doing a church revival in San Antonio. Just got here last night. And, there was this young, she has a young son. One's 16 and one's 14. She's just having problems with him, and I speak to a lot of mothers, a lot of wives, where they're having problems with their children. Meaning their husband and no, but seriously, she was, concerned about her son, and she wanted advice. She said, "What kind of advice can you give me?" And I was thinking about this and how I see women and mothers and wives so desperate to find solutions and find answers for their problems, especially with their kids. And that's just one issue. But each and every one of us, I want to talk about an issue of if you don't mind me asking, who's an ex-convict here? 2, 3, 4. Okay. We have even more of a challenge as ex-convicts. If you're a drug addict or you have problems with alcohol and drugs, we have just another challenge. And that's what some of us, when we struggle with drugs and alcohol, many of us